Hi students, my name is Lisa Rusczyk and I am the author of many books and a blogger, and the reason I'm telling you this is because I am also a marketer. I need to market my items as a entrepreneur, a creator, things like that. So today in this class I want to show you how I have created challenges for myself to start marketing my books, marketing my products. So in today's class I want to show you how to create a social media challenge for yourself, to challenge yourself, but also to hopefully sell more products. So please enroll in this class and let's get started. Okay, the first people I'm going to show you is howfarfromhome.com, and it is a couple that is traveling together, but they have created a challenge for themselves that they're going to post on all of their social media how far from home they are. So this is different than other social media because it's not the same thing, it's something different, it's something unique. When you see a certain image in their pictures, you know exactly who it is. So this is how far from home if you go to their Instagram account, and every place they go, for example, they're in Las Vegas here, you can see they have written how many miles and they write here how far they are from home. So this is kind of a challenge for themselves. How far are they from their house? All right, let's see if I can find another one for an example. So they have traveled all over the world and they have beautiful pictures of, obviously now they're in America, but you can see they've been to many different countries, and they will write, include this sign in their, oh look, here's a video too. So in all their social media, they include how far from home they are. So you know exactly who they are. They've challenged themselves to do this, and it's just a fun way. Sometimes you can't even see the board, and that's okay. You just know it's them. You can see the kilometers because of where they're from. So it is a social media challenge I love to follow, and I think other people do too. So this is one example of a social media challenge that they've challenged themselves to. Okay, now I feel like I shouldn't teach things unless I've done them, so I have challenged myself to read to 1 million people. And yes, I call this a big God goal because I think that's a little crazy. 1 million people, I think it's pretty difficult. But in other social media, I've reached 1 million people. For example, I've written 50 Things to Know Before Having a Baby, and that has reached over 1 million. I think it's like 2.5 million people have viewed that. So I want to set some other goals. Where can I go with this? So I am trying to read to 1 million people, and as a children's book author, I think this is a good goal. If you know anyone I could read to, especially online, please let me know. I'd love to keep sharing content. So when I read to 1 million, what I do is I keep the links in different places. So I have a spreadsheet of all the links. Let me share it with you. And that is how I'm trying to calculate read to 1 million. So every month I go through and I read and I share the links. So I've read on YouTube, Facebook, YouTube, Facebook, and I included a couple 5-second videos on Vine. And then I calculate each month how many people I read to. So 150, 203, you see the point. So this month, or September, I am up to 2,470. So that is one way that you can start calculating for people. And then once you've calculated it, every month I go through and click on all these links again. I know this is the way I'm currently doing it. It's a little insane. Then I go over, I'll go back, hit the back button. Then I go over to my Instagram account. Let me just type that in real quick. /Charlie. There we go. Then I post, for example, this is my last post. This number that I found, 2,470 views. Thank you, with the hashtag read to 1 million. So here you can see below. I share it once a month, so I have to find it down below. I think I might actually share this on my other Instagram account too. So here we go. I shared it in different ways. So this way, I shared it like this with my books, 2,000 views, with the hashtag read to 1 million. Here I read online to a class in Wales, so you can see how many people I read to. So there's just different ways to share it in social media, and this is a way of connecting all your social media accounts so you can achieve a goal, and hopefully this will create more sales of your books, which I have seen some. All right, I'll show you another goal that I'm working on. Okay, another social media goal that I have is I'm going to walk 100 miles while talking to people on YouTube. So my goal is 100 miles, and I actually just started yesterday, and I started walking my first mile. So this is something that I've been wanting to do, and instead of just saying I want to do it, I just started it. And I started by walking a mile yesterday. I only got to 0.9 miles. The audio, I had to change the video, different things like that. I didn't get the intro that I wanted, but it was a good start. And I'm hoping by a mile 100, I'm going to have all these things figured out, and it will just be easy to do. So my goal is to walk 100 miles. I started yesterday, and I recorded my second one today, and I will upload it later today. But this is just a way to just having a goal instead of saying, oh, I'm going to make these few videos of me walking in place, and I don't think anyone's done it before, but I'm going to try it. I could do that, but instead I just started my goal, and I'm going to walk to 100 miles. So if you'd like, you can follow along and subscribe. But it's just another goal that I think will be hard to achieve, but I think in social media you just have to set these big goals. So this is my example of how I'm using YouTube to set a social media goal, and maybe you can use your YouTube account to set a similar goal too. Okay, now it's your turn. What is your big social media goal going to be? So first you need to figure out what your goal is, and it matters what your business is. I chose to reach 1 million people because I think that is one way I will get my message out there about my books. But you may choose a different goal. You may choose, there's lots of different things out there. So just think about what your goal is, or what you think would almost be unachievable. I've been watching Casey Neistat on YouTube, and he just keeps reaching these goals and then keep going. So what goals do you think you have for your social media? The next thing is, what number do you want to get to? So a while back I was started on Skillshare, and at first I thought if I get 100 students, that would be a lot of students in my class. And then someone else wrote 1,000, and I thought, why can't I get 1,000 students? So maybe you're a Skillshare teacher and you think 1,000 students would be just a ridiculous amount of students to get in your class. So maybe that is your goal that you could obtain. Or maybe it's just, it could be something different. So you need a goal, you need a number, and the last thing you need is how to tell others about it. So you might post about it on your different social media accounts. Maybe you'll post about it if you're a Skillshare teacher in the discussion section. So you just have to decide where you're going to start showing others periodically and how often you're going to tell them about your goal. So when I'm doing the Redo 1 Million Challenge, I decided about once a month. I'm usually off a day or two. It's just when I have time to calculate the number and to create the image to share on social media. So how are you going to tell others about this goal? So I think that's important because for example, if I write a blog post and it's, for example, there's some errors and I get bored of it, so I just post it. If people start commenting on that post, I will go back and start editing it. So sometimes these people and this feedback give you the motivation to keep going. So as I'm seeing that I'm reading to more people, I might realize I need more books. For example, I asked if I could read a book to a group of people, and they said they were having a Christmas event. So I'll have to wait till next July for their next event, which is fine and great. But if I make a Charlie the Cavalier Christmas book, I could read that to that group of people. So I'm starting to realize what people are wanting, and it's kind of snowballing as I'm creating these big goals as to where I should go next with my business. Another goal that I have, I'll share with you, is 10 cents of each book that I sell goes to teaching and learning. So then I take this money, and every year I decide to go where it goes. And in doing this, I feel like it is growing my business, because after I come back from an event where I see that people are reading my books or people are learning from the things that I've put out there, I get more excited to create more content. So basically the goal of all of this and the goals that you should create is so you can keep working and making this a bigger thing, because your ideas out there will continue to grow with all of this feedback and all of this nurturing that other people give you for your ideas. All right, I'll end it there. All right, now I would love to see your class projects. What are you working on, and what big goal can you make that you can reach in social media? So it could be a specific number that builds to something, or just a specific number that you want to put out there. So please share your goal, how you're going to reach it, and how you're going to share it with others. And please include it in the section below. I'd love to see it. There's so many social media things out there There's Facebook, which you could please include an image and text. I feel like that's the way that your message will get out there the most. There's Instagram, where you should have beautiful, clear images that you can share with your followers, and remember to add a description. You can include it in Pinterest. I have my largest social media followings on Pinterest with 16,000 followers. So that is definitely a way that I get my information out there for others to follow and continue to watch my things and learn from the things that I show them. And obviously there's lots of other things out there. I don't use Snapchat, but I know a lot of people do. And just other social media that you might be interested in too. You can also share it on Skillshare too, another great place. So please, in the project area, include that, and include an image, because I think if you include an image in your project, more people will see it and click on it and probably like it too. So I would love to see your projects, and I would love to comment on them, and I can even share your big things on social media too. So if you include your project, I will share it on my Pinterest account, and I love to see things grow, just like the things that I've been working on grow. I think if you help people that are smaller and bigger than you, that you will continue the snowball, and hopefully we can work together to achieve our goals. All right, thank you for taking this class, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and please leave comments so I can create better classes in the future for my students. I see I've reached the goal of 1,000 students, and that makes me so excited. That was a goal I didn't think I would achieve. So now I guess my next goal is to reach 10,000 students. And I'm pretty excited, so please follow me so I can continue reaching more and more students every day with my classes and bringing you content that will be helpful for you to grow your businesses and obviously lots of different areas. All right, so thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next class. All right, have a great day. Bye. Finally, celebrate when you reached your goal. Yay! Do something exciting for your followers to see that you reached your goal, and then set a new goal, because once you've achieved it, you'll just have to keep going. All right, thank you again for taking this class, and good luck in achieving your goals. All right, bye.